and welcome to another edition of my live drawing sessions that I'm doing here in sponsorship of my Kickstarter. You can go and back it right now at astrokitty.co. I've got a book. This is what I'm kickstarting. Astro Kitty and Urfspace. Okay. And all right, well, I was hoping this is going to go out to Instagram, but I'm having some trouble getting it going on Instagram right now. So I guess we're going to go without Instagram. All right, well, never mind. Here we go. I'll post it up there later. It'll be out on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. So here's the book, full of drawings, cartoons, comic strips. It's the story of Astro Kitty, lead singer in my cartoon band, Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5. And if you support the Kickstarter, you'll get a copy of their new EP, which, well, I'm happy to announce today that it's going to be more like a full album. I just got 8 tracks off of Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5, and I've been promised more tracks, maybe from a couple of friends. So that's very exciting. So it's going to be a full album of new tracks. I don't have any of them to play for you today. They're more like rough cuts still right now. They're being polished up, but yeah, they go with the books, and they're in theme with the book. Some of them are named after some of these images or captions or things that are said in the book here, which you can only really know about if you read it. All right. So I can see your comments. If you comment away, I'll get hold of that. I'm going to see if I can sort of sort this Instagram thing out here, because that's not really working right now. All right. Copy the link here, and I'm going to come in here. And can I do this? Okay. Just a minute. Unable to connect. Right, let's delete that and paste in that. Save. See if that's going to work. Setting up a stream key there for Instagram. Save. And over on Instagram here, connect streaming software to go live. All right. Okay, we might have to do this without Instagram. One of these days, I'm going to do a show without technical hitches. Well, wait, what if I do this? Live. Okay. All right, I'm sorry if you're watching this on Twitter, Twitch, or some other channel, because I'm busy futzing around for the people on Instagram. Okay, hang on. One more go at this. Let's try this. Pasting that in there. Save. Okay, well, not working. All right, I did my best. Okay, well, without further ado, I'll just disappear myself here and switch over to the drawing board. Hopefully you can still hear me. And I shall put on some music. And you'll recognize this music from... All right, what are we going to draw today? How should I draw? As usual, I'm open to requests. But I've got a few things on the slate here. Just things I've spotted. I usually like to start out with a nice simple kind of hairstyle-y one. And that's Charm World playing Bruce and Cynthia. I don't know if they're going to be involved in the new album for sure yet. Alright, I haven't lost my way yet. But my thing keeps falling down here. Hang on. Oh dear. Every time I think I got it figured out, something else goes wrong. Put that mark in the wrong place. Well, we'll have to hit it with a bit of white out there because the quicker we get rid of it, the quicker we can forget all about it. Oh no! Only bloody doing. Alright. I'm gonna get the right out. Oh well.
Welcome aboard.
An educated man gets effects from books. All these things are saved in his brain and are saved in his unconscious.
Our destination is the stars.
The history of a nation has its stronghold on personalities. The person is related not only to the members of his family, but the whole universe.
Oh, blast. Why? Okay, this is going to have to go find my white out in a minute. That's going to be a bit smudgy. Okay, what is going on here? Alright. Does this make her Astro Kitty? She's got like fangs. Astro Kitty's probably got little fangs. Haven't you thought about that?
Poetry has worked wonders. It has changed the scenes of wars. It has enlivened the dead bodies with their power of rhetorician. And the real forms of society are found in society. The rulers have their influences. In practical forms, their witness can be seen. Qualities, but all events, incidents taking place all around have deep effect. These affect other people unconsciously. And its bad effects are faced by the whole human race. Good work should remain restricted only to a region or particular people, but its benefits should be availed by the whole humanity. There is one brotherhood in the entire world.
Welcome aboard.
Ooh, I'm going to use me a big brush. The trouble is, this one doesn't come to a very good point anymore. That's a bit of a problem with it. You know what? I hate getting new brushes. Better the devil you know. That's what I say. Now, some people I know, they like to get lots of different art supplies all the time. I don't know. Yeah, if you're into art, if that's the thing, get art supplies. I'm still using up ones that I bought like 50 years ago. Smudgy, oh dear, this is the trouble with this live painting business. I get rushy and I forget to dry things. But alright, I don't know, then the blobs also sort of make it kind of exciting, don't they? This one's for the big jobs. Big jobs. First person to tell me what that's a quote from wins this picture. As well as live stream, I didn't realise how much it's just like sitting here talking to yourself. Now, when I was young, I could talk to myself all day. Now, if you've been watching these live streams and this music's getting a bit familiar, better go back to Kickstarter, because we've got a new album coming. I'm going to try and get in the studio on Saturday, lay down some fat beats. I'm not at all musical, by the way. I rely on other people for that. Wait, this brush is way too tiny. There'll be more tracks like this one by Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5. Oh, it looks quite good in just black and white. I don't know. What do you think? Should I add a little shading? I did use up a lot of my inks last time. There's a little bit of this blue left. But I need a sort of turquoisey colour. I've got some felt tips. Could give me some funny results. Some naughty felt tips. You know what I mean? Ooh, that was a bit too pink. I need some toning. as we wait out. Short stop. I'll use that. Ooh, these lips. Let's get these right.
Something.
They call me little, I got my head in the clouds. I like them knee-high sports socks and paint in the town. I don't give no fucks what people think about me. I like that raw dog style, I'll be digging the deep. I like that raw dog style, I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog style, I like that deep. I like that raw dog style, I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog. I'll be digging the deep. Hot dog, warm bun, mustard ketchup relish. Put it on me, fellas. Hot dog, warm bun, mustard ketchup relish. Put it on me, fellas.
Take a penny, walk a dog, ride a donkey. Eat a prune, throw a poo like a monkey. I can see me and you doing wrong things, fun things, some things, everything, one thing. You come out and it make you smile. Go all night with the breakfast reckless. Keep it up, it'll make you breakfast. Get wet like a bath with a beaver. Busting up Peter Pan, have a seizure. Pitch a puff tent when I'm near her. Listen to the dog in my pants, can you hear her?
I like that raw dog style. I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog style. I like that I like that raw dog style. I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog. I'll be digging the deep. By D I mean dick, just in case you didn't know what the D standing for. It standing is standing for dick.
They call me Chris. I'm not big, I'm not little. Just a trailblazing G. I got a lock on the middle. I don't give no fucks. I give a few, not too many. All my parts are consistent. For most girls, that's plenty. And by consistent, I mean medium. It's not a passport into the porn industry, but it is also not something that you want to giggle at. Girls, you get what you get, and you don't get upset. I mean, Chris.
They call me little, I got my head in the clouds. I like them knee-high sports socks and paint in the town. I don't give no fucks what people think about me. I like that raw dog style, I'll be digging the deep. I like that raw dog style, I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog style, I like that deep. I like that raw dog style, I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog. I'll be digging the deep. Hot dog, warm bun, mustard ketchup relish. Put it on me, fellas. Hot dog, warm bun, mustard ketchup relish. Put it on me, fellas. D.
All right. I guess this is probably what you're thinking too. Ooh, hello. Who's this? Okay.
Well, wait a minute, what's in store? I didn't sign up for this, and what's more? Wait a minute, I protest. Stop your belly aching, cause mama knows best. Mama knows best. Stop your belly aching,
All right, we'll look at that one later.
she's our misery. But your foot down never takes it away.
All right, I'm going to put a video on for a second. Video finished. All right, I'm back. Here we go. How do we get rid of that video now? There we go. Oh. All right. Welcome back to part 2 of the show. That was part 1. Ooh, my chair's running away. My basement's on a slight slope here. All right. That was part 1's effort. Came out all right. Now, what are we going to do for part 2? Oh, just in case you're wondering what we're doing here. Astro Kitty in Urfspace. New book and new album from cartoon band Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5. now kickstarting on Kickstarter. You can get there by going to astrokitty.co. And there you can read all about this project. It's mainly a drawing book, drawings, cartoons. A lot of this is sort of going straight in pen. I don't do any sort of pencils or underdrawing on these. Some of them I do actually. Well, that's not entirely true actually. A lot of this book, like more the sketches in the end, are ones that I sort of did without any pencils or underdrawings. And then the more the Astro Kitty drawings, they're a little more refined. You know, some of them are more finished. There's like stories, poems, songs, jokes, comic strips, and behind the scenes of Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5. And, you know, going back it on Kickstarter now. We've got about a week left to go. Still kind of a long way to go. I need you to back Astro Kitty. You. I'm talking about you. All right. Another piece of paper and some more drawing. How about that? All right. I forgot how much work it is running a Kickstarter. Well, I make it harder for myself by doing these things, but here I am. If you're watching this, go back to Kickstarter. If you already backed it, thank you. You are awesome. All right, so that last drawing I did, here it is again. That's High Hellraiser. And, you know, I'll post and tag that in a bit. Now, let's see, who else have we got here in the album? Ooh, okay. All right, here's a funny one. All right, this more is more. I don't do sort of celebrities and characters a lot. I don't know. I could do more of that. If people really pester, I know. Yeah, I know. You get more likes if you do things that everybody knows what it is. I get it. So here we go. Let's see if I can make this one work. Again, these are all no pencils underdrawing. You know, this is just to teach me to be better. Disciplining myself. Okay, see, I see where that's supposed to go. So, you know, then yeah, all right. Okay. Now, this is more for my fantasy FRPG, FTT RPG peeps. Oh, just like movie fans, actually. This is more like a movie. It's one of those movies. But back in the day, we had to make do with what we got. You guys know. You got all these fantasy shows. Oh my god, I just heard that. Hang on. Hello. I just heard that Wheel of Time got cancelled, which is a real bummer. Because I was just. Nobody's claiming the Wheel of Time as the world's greatest literature. In fact, I'll be the last one to claim. You know, in fact, if you watch my shows, you'll know I'm often complaining about the Wheel of Time. But they just cancelled it. I mean, really? I mean, the thing is, I complained about it because I read the books, you know, so I think I've got a right to complain. I read them all. Not only once, but I read them twice. So, and I might listen to them again one day. Okay, I'm getting this face is going a bit crazy. All right, come on. What am I doing? I see. I don't know. All right, I was getting too realistic. At one point, I was doing these quite cartoony eyes, and now I'm getting like a little more. All right. Ooh. Well, for some reason I didn't do her that cute. Maybe I'll get her a bit cuter. I think she's pretty cute. I don't know. I have a funny thing where sometimes when I draw cute people, they come out less cute. When I draw less cute people, they come out more cute. I don't know why. I don't even know what that means. It's all in the eye of the mind of the beholder. It's all in the mind of the eye of the beholder. I don't know. Okay, there's a sort of thing that's aesthetics that I've sort of slightly been questioning and searching for in Astro Kitty. Aesthetics. What's cute? In Disney, they had appeal. Oh, hello. I see a comment. Hang on. Okay, thanks. Someone shared my project link on X. All right. Okay. So somebody's friend's going to help me do it. All right, that's cool. Okay. It'd be nice to have a real listener once in a while. But all right, I know I won't do those things, and I'm not going to succumb to all these people that are trying to get me to pay to do it. Get lost. Fuck off. I'm going to do it my way. I think this is the largest problem in the world. People have no shame anymore. I have no shame. Look at me coming on and doing this shit in front of yours if I didn't give a shit. I didn't watch that Shameless show. I watched a little bit of it. I think they should be ashamed of themselves. But, people liked it, so what's to do? Okay, so really that should join your ear here, so I don't know what's going on with that. All right. And actually, we've got a nice dark shadow under there, which I can definitely draw it in because... All right, they must have taken this at a nice time of day. Okay. Somebody thinks I'm heavily underrated. Who's that? The others. I raised the Kickstarter, hasn't reached its goal yet. I'm pretty surprised by this. It's been non-stop getting promotions for the cabin. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do about people. It's probably the wrong time. Yeah, I don't know why people aren't interested. Get there, back me for a buck. At least there'll be somebody else on board. That'd be good. But all right, I'm doing that. I'm doing these drawings every day to sort of get it out there. I do it my own way. I think I didn't really go to art school or taking lessons. I didn't really want to go to art school. Like at art school, they just teach you to draw like you went to art school. So I found that vaguely unsatisfactory. But all right, I guess there's things to learn. I mean, I learned some things. I took some lessons. I read some books. I did a webcomic for a while. Maybe much read that either. That's also pretty good. I did some search and find books. They did all right. I mean, they were published by somebody, but they don't pay a royalty. They just and they won't pay me to do anymore. They just keep reprinting the old ones with different titles, which slightly annoys the people that like them. Because they'd like me to do another one, but I really can't do a whole one of those without somebody backing it. I mean, I could do a Kickstarter for that. I don't know. I'm sort of, that's something I'll do one day maybe. Right now, we're living in the time of the crazy people. It's like, we'll let them have their fun for a bit. You know, that's the other thing. I've never like really gone very corporate. So, I mean, I've had jobs for corporations. I've done work for corporations. All right. You know, but I've had challenges in my life with my disability and stuff as well. That's made things difficult for me too. But I don't usually go on about that. All right. Ooh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, that's just the shadow. The shadow makes it look like there's a whole bit there. All right. Okay. I don't know. Also, people just like they like the sort of polished finish thing, which is fine, and I'll sort of get back to doing that, I guess. Like right now, I'm just having a lot of fun doing really loose stuff, which is sort of being quite experimental and going like other places. So you know, just I don't know. As soon as I figure how to do something, I sort of move on and do something else. You know, okay, I've got this in the wrong place. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna go. The picture, she's actually got it right up against her face. All right, that's why this isn't a picture. This will be all wonky because I'll make it wonky. And I'm not stopping to pencil it out, which I could do, you know, and it would come out nice. But, you know, then it goes a little cold. You know, if things are too neat, they get too cold. You know, just like I'm trying to really capture the alive feeling, like the visceral feeling. Although, actually, when I do it, it's sort of somewhat helpful if I talk a little bit like this because you must have been in a place where you're sort of thinking about it, but not thinking about it too much. Like, you know, in Douglas Adams, in Life, the Universe, and Everything, there's a bit where, like, they go on about learning to fly on this planet, where they're like learning to fly, and the secret of it is that you have to like fall over to hit the ground, but you miss, and then you find yourself flying, so you have to get distracted. People that get really into this will like hire people to come jumping out of the bushes and surprise them, just as they're falling out of a tree. so they get distracted. So it's something like that. It's sort of like having someone jump out of the bushes. You know, like music. Like music's quite good, or just something silly to listen to. You know, I know some people like to listen to sort of epic soundtracks and things. Well, that'd be quite good. It's difficult on a live stream because then they mute you. That's why I've got my own music, which is by my friends. And you know, friends and people I've barely met, some of them, but most of them are friends. Yeah, and there'll be more on the new album, you know, which has already got like 8 tracks. So all backers will get that. All right, Brigitte. So yeah, back to the Wheel of Time. Oh, I should do like. Oh, did they have Brigitte? I can't remember if they had at the end of season 2. Did Brigitte pop up? He just had to have that in there. Okay, that's pretty good. He sort of jammed it all in there. The heroes of the horn. Hands up if you got the horn for Birgitta. Or in this case, this is Brigitte Nielsen as Red Sonia or Sonia. You know, here in the USA, they say Sonia. Red Sonia. But I say Sonia. Sonia. Give us some extra muscles, why not? Ooh. All right. Well, I think with my campaign, I probably got to put last days counting down on the video so that people go, oh, because people go, oh yeah, I'll do that, but then they don't get around to it at the last minute. Plus, I've done a few. I don't know, my last one I did a couple of years ago. I guess it's only so much you can go to the well. But I think it's good. Make me happy. Okay, yeah, that's another problem. I'm just right now, I'm just doing work that makes me happy, and I'm not worrying too much about doing work that makes other people happy. I'm probably will get back to that again at some point. Should make everybody happy. But again, I'm not a corporation. I mean, when you look out there, what is everybody looking at? We're looking at 99% corporate stuff and 1% stuff that's done by people. I don't know. I mean, and I'm putting it all out on TikTok and Instagram. This was not going on Instagram. I was really hoping. I was trying to get this one out on Instagram. The Instagram system is a bit complicated. One day Instagram. I was sort of faffing around on Instagram too today, updating videos. This is just do the fucking work. I'm not interested in all that social media work. Jesus, I don't know. This is quite fun though. All right, but commitment. All right, that's another thing. You've got to commit to stuff. I'm very non-committal. I'll be just doing something people like, and then I might sort of change tack and I'll do something completely different. That doesn't do me any favors. But then I'm also very worried about getting trapped into doing the same thing all the time. What's going on over there? Somebody's watching the game or something. It did her eyes quite small. I don't know. This is a real problem I'm having right now. I think it's just a moment of getting the eyes, the head in proportion with the body. I was doing better at that before, but now I've started thinking about it. I keep having a problem with it. I've been quite into this idea of performative art, and I've been doing art battles and things, and it's difficult. People basically just want you to paint a bowl of flowers or a nice animal or figure. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm trying to do my own thing, but then it gets into character, and then people are like, oh, that's just a character cartoon. I don't care. Yeah. People can only care about so much. There's so much to care about these days. Plus, you know, I mean, I like Star Wars as much as the next guy. In fact, probably more. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Or I admit it. But I wouldn't want to work for Disney. Jesus. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me for blaspheming. I'm just having a little practice here. It's sort of good to practice with the ink and the brush without any pencils, because then I'm really having to draw. But it's pretty hard to draw with a brush. But you know, I sort of learn like, okay, what strokes are like sort of more natural for me and all this sort of stuff. I'm also learning about not smudging things all over the place. So slowly. But I think sort of doing it live, I don't ever want to stop. I want to sort of keep the momentum going or whatever. I can't sort of get up. Like if I'm drawing in real life, like, you know, properly, I'll get up and stretch my legs. Okay. Oh, I should have got up and got my white out. Ooh. This is bloody Dale's fault. That's the trouble. If somebody tells you something, you think then you go, I have to do that. And you know, that's not what's actually going on. You know, reality is more weird than those stupid rules. But yeah, I get it. All right, you want to make a nice corporate, glossy-looking thing. 'Cause at the end of the day, the mass market just wants the most glossy-looking thing. Fuck that. All right. Well, yeah. As I said, I should have got the sword angle off a bit. But never mind. And I'm going to come in and white out some of that again. There's like little things that you can do that help bring it back in line. She's got a little neck, isn't it? Yeah, I'll wait on the sword there. Fixed. All right, ooh, yeah, you see, this is interesting because it's quite reflexive. Ooh, it went quiet again. I forgot I was on a show. I was off in Drawing Land. Land of dreams and make believe. Which we all seem to be living in now. It's interesting. It takes one to know one, I guess. What did I do? I did something wrong. Did I don't know. Yeah, my reward price is maybe a bit high on the Kickstarter too, is the other thing I kind of realised. But, it's bloody inflation. I mean, what? Everything else in the world's gone up except what? I mean, I've been doing this like my entire career, and like ours is basically getting paid the same. It's pretty ridiculous. Unless you're in like a corporation, they'll pay you all right, I guess, and then they'll just own it all forever. I mean, I've got quite a lot of IP now. That's the thing. I've got all these little things. Right, Birgitta. Didn't really get her face at all. All right, that's what I'd probably. Yeah, I'd like. Okay. It was a bit annoying. I haven't really got her expression. I could do the four eyes more. I mean, that might be the thing. I don't know. That's another thing. Dale's always trying to get me to stop doing the dot eyes, but I like the dot eyes because they're quite cartoony. And it's just something I always did. And it sort of feels good when I do it. All right, well, this is going to overwork it now. Wait, okay, I had this sepia ink somewhere, and now I don't know where it is. All right, I'm going to put on a video while I go look for the sepia ink that I had. It may have all dried up. All right, hang on. Oh, wait, not that. All right, back in a couple of minutes.
La 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 la, la la
Well, there we are. That was Charm World with Lost Loser. I like that song. Takes one to know one, I guess. All right, here's this sepia ink. What I found. Let's see what I can do with this. I've had this. This is another in the category of art supplies I haven't used for 100 years. So that's part of this. Part of this live stream is to use up a bunch of. Got one of my goals is to use up a bunch of art supplies, and see where I'm at after that. Okay, yeah. So what we have here is Birgit Nielsen as Red Sonja. I didn't do it cute enough. I'll have to do it again and get her better. All right, but for a live drawing, I'm happy enough. Also, I'm not really doing like a caricature. Like a caricature, you sort of use a sort of certain formula, and I really resist doing that. I mean, it probably did me good if I did. There's all these things I should do. I know what I should do, but I also know what I have to do. It's more about a compulsion for me than anything. That's the problem. Also there's something about the live drawing. It sort of doesn't come out the way you want it, but it comes out the way it's. I don't know. It's just more got more juice or something. Like a fruit off the tree. I mean, you can eat like processed sweets. I don't know. I'm trying to make natural flavor candy. I don't know. But yeah, okay. This Astro Kitty project is very much been about me just having some fun and exploring a sort of certain way of doing things. And exploring a side of my art that that's part of it. That's always sort of part of it, but it's a little it's a little more repressed, I suppose. So I should put some more nice shadows in. Hang on, but then I'm going to get in trouble with it. Okay, all right, I'll do that after because this is all working out quite well right now. It's all going exactly as I have foreseen. Also, here's the thing: if you just draw somebody, it looks like somebody. I think that's important to remember. Like this Bridget Nielsen stunt double. She didn't make it that day. Well, I do enjoy Red Sonja. I do have a collection. That's one of the few comics I have a collection of. Well, it isn't too big. I've got like Red Sonja and Judge Dredd. What can I tell you? I mean, there's probably other things I'd like if I could have an infinite collection. Otherwise, they've got things in books. All right, I know what she's thinking now. Yes, the others, if you're still listening, thanks for your comment. And I forgot what I was going to say there now. Oh, look, Jimmy Two Shoes just like my post on TikTok. Is this on TikTok? Can you see me on TikTok? Oh, actually, that should be quite black in there, really. Okay. Let me see what you're telling me. Let's see, well. What's sort of quite nice about the original illustration is that the sword is more sort of silvery and everything else is bronzy in the original photograph, rather. But, alright, we'll just have to make do. It's going to be a problem. Sonia. Red Sonia. In a time of a world. It was a world of a time. It was a time before the world. Alright. No more shadows. Well, I quite like that sepia. This sepia ink. I bought this 100 years ago. Oh my god. Shame Dale's not here. He'd like it. I think I got it in flax or somewhere. Walnut drawing ink. Tom Norton Designs. Naturally derived walnut coloured ink. So I thought that was nice. All right, I'm going to whack in a couple more shadows here because I sort of liked how the shadow was under the neck, and there's some shadows here. There's like this one crazy shadow where it really looked like there's actually a whole other bit on the thing, but I think I'm just going to sort of do what it's doing. I think it's just that there's like it reflects into its own shadow, but sometimes I think it's better not to worry about that. Do this and then this sort of really. Again, the whole thing should be more tilted that way. Yes. Yes. All right. Caption time. I want to do it again because I didn't really get the likeness. I don't know. I think I've really got to start with the face. I really start with the eyes. I get in trouble if I don't. I thought sort of did. I don't know. I don't know what I should have done different. That's all right. Okay. Oops. That's a bit hidden. I'll show you when I'm done. There's still time to save. Oh, I missed that K. Oh gosh, what have I done? All right. Repeat the alphabet. All right, there's still time to save Astro Kitty on Kickstarter. There is, there's a whole other week. So, I don't know how much that is in hours. Now, wait, is she on TikTok here? Or on Instagram? Brigitte Nielsen. Oh yeah, real Brigitte Nielsen. There we go. I don't know. Like, celebrities should, have their right to their names, I think. Wait, I don't know. There's like someone else there and it's not real Brigitte Nielsen. I mean, all right, I get it. She's not the only Brigitte Nielsen in the world. But she's the only famous one. There we go. Another one down. How are we doing for time? I started at 3. All right. I like it when I do 3, but I'm usually a bit exhausted by the time I get to number 3. Well, that's 2 so far. All right, I think I can do a better one. Ooh, okay. All right, let's try this one. Oh, I'm getting messages. Hang on. this is a big sheet. Well, okay, wait. I don't know, what am I doing? All right, let's do this one. All right, I'm going to do me other dip pen. This one, because I got quite a good result with that the other day. I don't know. Okay, drawing like this, I feel a bit shrunk inside a box. Okay, I guess that's fine. Okay. All right, I'll put some music on. Wait, but first, all right, in case you forgot. Hi, I'm Chuck. I'm here. I'm doing my live drawings for Kickstarter to promote my new book, Astro Kitty in Urfspace. I shrank. There it is. Book of drawings, comics, cartoons, and stories, paintings, art, sketchbooks, 144 pages. Big old book, Kickstarter, promoting away. Go check it out. Got a week left to go. We're getting there slowly, but could really use your support. And what I'm doing right now is making some, gone out of focus, live drawings. All right, Bricky Nielsen came out a bit funny. I'm just going straight in pen. I'm not doing any pencils or under drawings, so making life difficult for myself. All right, I think I'm going to do one more today. We'll see. I might crack under pressure and just go, what the hell am I doing? But let's see how it goes. Okay, now I keep telling myself to start with the eyes, so all right, I shall do that. She's got her eyes down. All right, this is a bit cheesy because she's got her eyes down. Makes my life a bit easier. I've done enough with people with open eyes. I think I'm allowed to do one with some shut eyes. Oh my god, this thing is driving me crazy. Wet ink all over me. Maybe I'll use a bit of tape. Here we go. All right. Okay, so far so good, as we say in the trade. We were thinking on that. Okay, this is this is now an important one. I'm almost tempted to get a ruler out, although I'm going to get myself in trouble if I do. But actually, it'd be quite helpful to sort of rule this line up here. It's going to come in under that, and I'm going to go over that. And then this is going to come in here. Right, this is quite important. But okay. Just going to rule that one. The others are going to look wobbly by comparison. Okay. Well, maybe I don't know. It's like ruling. That's just asking for trouble trying to rule on this thing. Now, I drew my friend Cynthia Louise the other day, and she pointed out that bases are very heavy. Is this a bass or a regular? This is a regular guitar, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This is a 6 string, but even so, I think they're both quite heavy. I don't know. Bass is heavier. I don't really see how I don't know anything about it. This is my problem. Also, I'm trying to draw one of those things that's a bit like a bicycle, in that really you should think before you start trying to draw one. I've drawn a few of them now, so I'm getting the general hang of what they look like. But to be honest, musical instruments are weird things to draw because, I mean, they're sort of beautifully machined objects, maybe handmade, but, using mechanical tools. So we have all these sort of, but they do still have an organic nature to them. So, yeah. I find there's a lot to think about when drawing an instrument, and then it can sort of take away from the human being. Which one wants to portray? Okay. You gotta figure out where your hand's going, lady. Ooh, and that finger. It always looks like, I know this kid at school who had only half a finger. I think it's just the way she's bent towards me. It looks like she lost her finger. And yeah, okay. Probably I could just sit down and draw hands playing guitars one day. That might be a good idea. We'll do that tomorrow. Oh, I very nearly smudged it. I so nearly didn't. Wait, I'm going to switch to that frame so you can see a bit more of what I'm doing. I don't know. Also, the camera. I gotta really like the camera and the board. I mean, I have it on a sort of posable thing, but sometimes, like, I'm looking at it at a funny angle, and the camera's looking at another funny angle. Sometimes it sort of compensates, and sometimes it doesn't. I think you really have to wait and see what the finished result is. So I got kind of big somehow. I don't know, some places it's too big. So I'm going to run into something in a minute. I'm going to go, oh, that's what I did. Like something's gone funny somewhere. Right, I'm sort of somehow I'm just about holding it together here. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, okay, because I've sort of got her coming in like this. That's fine. There's probably some more shadow under here. But, okay, and this. Okay, she's coming right here. Okay. All right, I see what I've done somehow. This is coming. I don't know. Somewhat obscured her belt thingy here. All right, if I can get the all important skirt in the right place, I think we'll be more or less. Oh, and then all this bullshit. Oh my god, bloody guitars. What? Okay, there's like 4 like that, then 2. Alright, and then she's covering 1, I suppose. Alright, okay, wait, there's like, how many between? Something like that. At what point are you allowed to say, well, fuck it? Okay. Okay. All right, but I did. Okay, but what? Oh, I didn't do bloody. Why did I not do your eyebrows? I don't know. I should have done your eyebrows. I don't know why I didn't do them. That's really fucking stupid. Okay. 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 Ah! Why? Well, that'll be covered up easily enough. Never mind that. Pay no attention to the strange blobs. And then what's all this shit? I don't know. Why is there so much crazy? Okay, this seems to be something very bad here. I don't know what this thing is or that thing is. Okay, this is the power cable. All right. Okay, let's go do something like that. But then there's what the fuck this thing is. Come over here. I don't really know. Yes. This is good. Das ist good. Das ist good. Now we do the painting with the brush. Not that bastard. This one. Careful of the sponginess. A bit of drawing those in. This is a sort of busy time on TikTok. What time is it? You know what? I'll put some music on. I keep meaning to do that. Where'd the music go? Here it is.
Got everything she might want. I said, my mama knows best. Stop your belly aching, 'cause mama knows best. Mama knows best. Stop your belly aching, 'cause mama knows best. You got that. knows this. Oh.
I wish that gravity would stop working on just me so that I could float into the sky. I wish that gravity would stop working on just me so that I could float into the sky.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry. At this time, I might get up and take a sandwich. But now I've got to finish this drawing for you. How's everybody doing? Alright. So this model is Sadie, this musician is Sadie Sanchez of the band LA Witch.
Gotta be wherever don't know. I'm a zebra, I'm a unicorn. Kind of devil, do you like my horn? Can't stop to mess around. There's a new kind of beast in town. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting near the end now. Ah, well, I haven't really left any room to say who it is. I don't know. Okay, should I keep using the toning? Make it look better. Ooh, we're getting somebody else's broadcast tuning in. Right, nearly finished.
To get to the other side, to be with you, I'm in for the ride. Search of love.
All right,
Make our
that's it. Just write the name on here. Just about left myself some room.
satisfy the curiosity.
Oops, hello, sticky.
Find out why things come to be in search of truth. Or you live in lies if you don't see why. You should keep on living, whatever your reason. To pass the family name, to quench your thirst for lust and wealth and fame. Spin the wheel, play the game, or to get through another day. Find the love you lost along the way. For another fix, you will do more tricks. It's all for the kids.
Okay, there we go.
On living, whatever your reason.
One, two,
I don't know about you. I
three.
choose to fly.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I always have to wait a little bit. Once I've done them, I'm like, oh no,
Keep on
they all came out wrong. But after a little bit, I'm like, ooh, someone who did those? They're quite good. All right, well, folks, I need you over at my Kickstarter.
Oh, la 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 la.
Suppose that's off. You don't hear me. Okay. Yeah, there it is. astrokitty.co. Now, team my Kickstarter. We've got a ways to go in terms of funding, but only a week left to go on the Kickstarter. So get on over there. Back me for a buck or two. Here's my book. That's the main reward. Kickstarter to fund a nice hardback edition. It's my proof copy. There'll be a paperback and a digital book, and 8 new tracks if you like the music. 8 new tracks by Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5, plus maybe some more. It looks like it was going to be an EP. Looks like it might be a whole album. Anyway, thanks so much for checking that out. I think that is the end of the show now.